You know, I really forgot how aggressive this track is and like repetitive the audio loop is. I'll be real. So apology. We're just gonna do Mount Chimney / Sky Builder. No, wait. No, I want fucking what's Mount Pyre. There we go. I want something a little more chill. There we go. Cause folks, we're really in it now. Well, for one thing, also, I'm really in the middle of brushing my hair because the cat was sitting on my lap, and I was really hoping that I could maybe convince Midmod to bring me my hairbrush, but she was asleep. But I still held out for a few too many minutes. So, I need to do this. But, we have a countable number of fights left in the game. Now given, just because there are only 40 mandatory battles left, doesn't mean that we will only be doing 40 fights to the end of the game. There are still quite a few optionals that we want to take on after Juan to try to pick up some endgame gear. Probably after Victory Road Veto, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I don't think I can make it to Slobber Knight prior to getting the level 99 level cap, but maybe I can. Who knows? But what's really nice is it's looking like we're probably going to have a full suite of 6 rare candies for, whatchamacallit, the Elite Four. Unless, like, something really dire comes up, like, there are only 2 level caps left to go, and Juan's gym is not notorious for its difficulty. I think by virtue of being a double battle gym, that just kind of makes it a little easier to manipulate if you're, you know, good at double battles. Given, you know, we still have some guys to fight. Erratic Weather, his gym trainers are a little notorious, or at least one of them is. I think her name's like Bethany. I don't know what's so devious about her, but she's up there in the pantheon of nightmare trainers, alongside Preston and Mara, and I forget, there is a pretty demonic double battle in the Erratic Weather portion of the game. So, but they're at like the very end. We should be able to make some progress. But what we want to try first is there is an optional fight guarding the Mega Stone Aerodactylite. This is typically a like sand team. But I know that if you go and fight it during erratic weather, it's done in permanent rain. I know that they have a Tyranitar that isn't their lead, so I don't know if like it hits the field and then it overwrites the rain, or if it only lasts until it leaves the battlefield. I imagine it probably just overwrites the rain, but it makes it so that you can do some kind of funny shit. You just gotta make sure that all you guys are getting KOs or faster than T-Tar, or kill it. Because the main thing is that it lets you get rain-boosted Barraskewda in against Mega Aerodactyl, one of the few things that can outspeed it. Because Mega Aerodactyl is really fucking fast. Really, really fucking fast. So, I am almost done brushing my hair. We don't necessarily need to do that fight right now, but, like, we want to do it before we wake up Rayquaza. So, like, there's no reason not to do it now. But also, I need to do my box organizing, and we have to level up Urshifu. Because, folks, the final power spike is upon us. Urshifu hitting level 90, it learns its signature move, Surging Strikes. 3 base 25 power hits that all automatically crit. It's, fucking busted, as the kids say. It does make calcing Switch and AI a little annoying, because auto crit moves are a little annoying with Switch and AI, but it's fine. You just gotta be smart about it. Basically, the rule of thumb is make sure that your lowest damage roll controls Switch AI the way that you're expecting. But with all that being said, let's boot open that ROM. I'm just going to leave the Mount Pyre music on for a bit because I'm going to be fiddling around on my PC. Because I need to get my new export ready. Now, the gimmick to erratic weather, as you can probably guess based on the name, is every fight during this split takes place under a different weather condition. So it's like heavy sun, then rain, then sun again, then rain with electric terrain, then sun, then rain, then rain. You know, I don't know if it's exactly that order, but it's a bunch of like wacky shit like that. Hello, Ada. Also, we're probably going to do the optional to go get Audinite, because like it's a team of level 65 Pokemon, so it's probably a bit of a stomp. And I think we could use a stomp right now. But also, I want to do something else. I want to finally evolve Leia, because I'm not going to keep it as a Togekiss. I'm simply not. And I think that Togekiss and Togetic... Sorry, I'm not going to keep it as a Togetic. And I believe Togetic and Togekiss have the same level up moveset. I just need to confirm that real quick. So first things first. Let's grab some rare candies. I imagine we're just going to get Levi up to 91. Levi wants to learn the move Surging Strikes. And we'll drop Thunder Punch right now. Mastering the water style, strikes with 3 critical hits. It's functionally a base 112 power move, I think. Okay. So I'm really quickly going to... Let's get my little program open. Go to here. Apologies for flashbang. So, Togekiss. So, Life Dew, Air Cutter, Disarming Voice. Life Dew, Air Cutter, Disarming Voice. Bestow, Follow Me, Dual Wing Beat. Bestow, Follow Me, Dual Wing Beat. Draining Kiss, Safeguard after you. Draining Kiss, Safeguard after you. Air slash Dazzling Gleam. Air slash Dazzling Gleam, yeah. So the only thing that you get for keeping it as a Togepi up to high levels is Ancient Power at level 33 and Extreme Speed at level 49. I don't think we're going to be doing a lot with Extreme Speed, if I'm being completely honest. So, I think I know what moveset I want for this Togepi. At the very least, I want to evolve it finally. Little baby becomes big baby. Look at that little guy. Look at that little protagonist. Okay. And now we can just rip a shiny stone. I assume I have one. I feel like I would have bought one. I didn't buy one. Okay. Well, let's go buy one. Probably at Mauville. So I think that was where we got our shiny stone for Rosa Raid. Perfect. And we're gonna get it up a few levels. I don't know how many, because I'm like pretty sold on its final moveset, but I kind of don't want to delete anything that could be interesting tech until I absolutely have to, if that makes sense. You know, like save it for when they're, you know, it's like, oh, actually I could use Follow Me in this fight. Or, oh, okay, yeah, no, I need Togekiss and I need it to have Dazzling Gleam. Shiny Stone, use. Turbo Baby. Big ass guy. Okay. Now, what level do you learn Air Cutter? 19. Okay. I was like, I thought I got Air Cutter at 16, so I'm gonna be really fucking bummed if I actually don't get that move. So it should be at 19. Yeah. So what's neat about Air Cutter is it's a high crit move, and our Togekiss is super luck, so we can turn Air Cutter into a guaranteed crit move. So I want to hold Charm for as long as I can, and we're not going to use Metronome. That would be content, ripping a Metronome in the Elite Four. We don't want Sweet Kiss. Drop Sweet Kiss. We might want Life Dew. We probably won't want Life Dew, but we might. Disarming Voice. I mean, we'll take it over Metronome. It's neat. It's like a fairy type sure hit move. You can't buy a TM of it, but it's incredibly weak. You know, I think we go until we get either like After You or Draining Kiss. Or Follow Me, not After You. Bestow's weird. Bestow lets you, give its held item to the foe. So, I've heard of someone using Bestow in the Elite Four to, like, trick a choice item onto the opponent's Pokemon, which I think is really funny. Doesn't have a lot of tech, but, like, I don't know. We could pick it up one day. But if we do that, we'll do a scale for it. Okay, what do you learn next? Follow Me at 34. Okay. Oop. So we'll get rid of Disarming Voice for Follow Me. And then, we really don't need Dual Wing Beat. We do want Draining Kiss. So, the way I see it is we do have a Life Dew TM that we're probably never going to use on anyone, so I think we can afford to get rid of Life Dew on Togekiss. Because we definitely want Draining Kiss. We don't care about Dual Wing Beat. We're just not a physical attacker. Like, we've got better guys for clicking Dual Wing Beat. Okay. Get rid of Life Dew. Now onto the next move. We're not going to get Safeguard or After You. We're not fast enough. So we're going to get this up to level 58 and leave it at that. Safeguard's interesting, but, like, it's just becoming crit immune. Like, theoretically, it makes some lines possible. Or no, I don't think Safeguard makes you crit immune. I think it makes you immune to status conditions. That's a Lucky Chant is crit immune. So yeah, Safeguard has even less tech, because I'm already just planning around statuses, right? Okay, I said 58. Yeah, 58. Okay. Its next level up, it learns Air Slash, and that's when we have to start making slightly more complex choices. It's mostly a question of if we want Follow Me on its moveset or not, which is just kind of hard to say. Like, we've got a lot of double battles coming up. It could be tech, but I'm not really sure if it's guaranteed to be tech. I should at least organize its moves real quick. Draining Kiss on this thing is awesome, though. Again, it just heals a bunch of HP. Because it heals for 75% of the damage done instead of 50, like other draining moves. So even though it's low BP, it's still, like, you know, arguably giving you more healing than your average drain move. So, time to do the sort. Okay, we have Torterra. We no longer have Seismitoad. We no longer have Stoutland. We do still have Arcanine. We no longer have Eldegoss. We no longer have Talonflame. We no longer have Orbeetle. We no longer have Hitmonchan. We do have Walrein. Where is my Walrein? It's probably already on the team. We do not have Octillery. We do not have Kingdra. We do not have Crawdaunt. We do have Electros. We do not have Onix. We do not have Deerling. We do not have, Nidoran. We do not have... No, we do have Trapinch. That would have been the thing after. We do have Roserade. We do not have Pikachu. We do not have Gorobis. We do have Togedemaru. We do have Lucario. We do have Excadrill. We have Zoroark. We do not have Murkrow. We do have Granbull. We do not have Ledian. We do have Gyarados. We do not have Rapidash. We do not have Camerupt. We do have Turtonator. We do have Garchomp. After Garchomp was Mudkip. After Mudkip was Surf Sim, so that would be Greninja, Electrode. We do not have Sharpedo. We do have Dhelmise. We do have Basculegion. After Surf Sim would have been Altaria. We do not have Castform. We do have Beware. We do have Kecleon. We do not have Pidgeot. Sorry, it'd be Slowbro then Pidgeot. After Pidgeot would have been Safari Zone. We do not have Caracosta. We do have Dreadnought. We do have Noivern. We do not have Drifblim. We do have Dragonite. Oh shit, I always forget about Corviknight during Surf Sim. Corviknight would have been after Basculegion. Boop. 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 Was Dragonite really our last encounter? Because, yeah, then it would have been Magma Hideout, and then we saved Hell Room. So, I believe it would be Houndoom and then Barraskewda. And then it would be Starmie, but Starmie is dead. So, it would be Sneasler. After Sneasler is Urshifu. And then it was Kabutops, Armaldo, Aerodactyl, Sceptile, Togekiss, Primarina, Audino. This depresses me. Looking at our party, we only have 2 members of the 6-pack left. And even then, we kind of only have 1 true member of the 6-pack left. But, like, we have 2. Hamilton counts. So, I need to get that exported into a Pokepaste. Scripting. File. Load recent script. So I'm really quickly going to go into here. Copy that. Remove Pokemon from all boxes. Import. And now really quickly, we just gotta get Garchomp, Mega, Ability, Sand Force. Export. Import. Altaria. Mega, Ability, Pixiate. Export. Import. Don't have access to Mega Slowbro yet. Do have access to Mega Houndoom. Ability is Solar Power, which actually might be relevant coming up. These are like some of the last Sun fights in the game. And what we do currently have access to, Mega Audino, which I think maintains Healer. It does. Okay. Also going to get them into the Silcalc. Remove Pokemon from all boxes. I'll worry about getting their Megas in there later. And now we have to go to Pokepaste. Paste that. But where is Zoroark? It'd be towards the top now. Jump Gyarados. Zoroark, your ability is not Dark Aura. It's Illusion. Copy that. Drop it into my DMs. New paste. Howdy, hey. Oh, I can't see shit. Hey, curses. Yeah, hun. Just give me a sec. I'm getting my new infrastructure set up for this portion of the run. Namely, getting my like Pokepaste and everything. It's basically a giant slab of paper that I can link to people and myself to copy and paste my information into the calculator. Where's Zoroark? Your ability is not Dark Aura, it's Illusion, not Illuminate. Illusion. I'm getting real excited. We are actually getting very close to potentially having a Hisuian Zoroark on our team. In Pacific Logtown, there is a trader who will trade Hisu Zoro for regular Zoro. And because it's a trade, it means it comes with a guaranteed 3 max IVs. So it could be a really cool guy. The reason we've kept our Zoroark at level 74 this whole time is specifically because we want to have access to Shadow Ball on it after that trade, and it no longer has Shadow Ball if you trade for one at level 75 or higher. Alright. So now that we got all of that out of the way, let's say we look at Dino, Mega. Say it's going to be Ruin Maniac, Garrison, and Janie. Or Yanni. Yeah, you know, I think we're going to have an easy enough time with these guys. Synchronized Power, they're a Trick Room team. Yeah, I believe in the power of Sneasler to one-hit KO this Mega Audino. Inner Focus Room Service, Synchronized Room Service. Yeah, we just kind of dunk the right side of the field. Close combat, but poor Trapinch can't set up Trick Room. Arena Trap, Ground Gem. The Mimikyu is a little mischievous. Destiny Bond can be problematic. I guess, do I have something that kills it with dual wing beat? Aerodactyl, can you? Oh, but I don't know how Disguise... Hold on. I think Disguise fully blinks the first hit. If this Pokemon is a Mimikyu, the first hit it takes in battle deals 0 neutral damage. Its Disguise is then broken and it changes to Busted form and loses 1/8 of its max HP. Confusion damage also breaks the Disguise. So I don't know if it actually loses 1/8 of its max HP in this. I think that might be a modern Pokemon thing that isn't actually in Run and Bun. So. Because the goal, I guess, would be... Does Disguise function like a life... Or, not like a life orb. Does Disguise function like a focus band for Switch and AI? And I'm not sure. First impression, quick attack, high horsepower. It's really funny. I love Trapinch. He's such a funny guy. Okay. So, really all we need is anyone who can fake out Behem while Sneasler goes cuckoo banana modes on the right side of the field. Actually, I think Togedemaru... Yeah, Togedemaru does show a kill to high horsepower on Trapinch. Does it see a kill on Sneasler? Damn, you know what? Fair enough. Trapinch does see a kill on Sneasler with high horsepower. And we're both faster than it, so it's kind of a random target. Toge probably can't kill it with Smart Strike. I mean, if we gave it Life Orb. Well, okay. Who do we have for Fake Out guys? We have Kecleon. Oh, Kecleon's pretty good at it. Play Rush, Shadow Ball, Trick Room, Destiny Bond. The problem... God, 16 speed on Trapinch. That's insane. Because the goal would ideally be to, like, keep this Behem from setting up. But that's kind of hard to do. Because what happens when we become a Dark type? Welcome to my twisted mind. My twisted Keck. Because it's annoying, because I think Trapinch sees that we can't kill it. Or that we can kill it, so it's like forced to quick attack. But there's a small chance it might not, and just try to high horsepower Sneasler anyways. And it's like... Ooh, did not consider also, we can't really effectively fake out Behem. Because Audino has Follow Me, we need to KO Audino with someone fast, and then KO Behem with someone slightly slower. I mean, so many of our guys can kill Behem. We don't necessarily need Sneasler for it. Because it's like, I see Destiny Bond on Mimikyu and I get nervous. So we can't fake out because it would go first. So if Audino clicked Follow Me, it would do Follow Me, and then fake out would happen into Audino, and then... At least I think so, right? Follow Me has higher priority. Follow Me is only +2. What's fake out? Huh. Wacky. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I guess Fake Out can happen before Follow Me. That's fun. Which I suppose makes sense. You might want to be able to fake out a follow a user. Because, like, Sneasler can run through these 3 guys, no problem. I also, in theory, don't need to... Oh, wait, I don't even have it set to doubles. Like, I don't really need to do this fight right now. I just kind of wanna... Oh, wait. Surging strikes. That's how we beat Mimikyu. Yeah, that's right. Surging strikes hits the first time, breaks disguise, and then just hits 2 more times. And we just keep clicking it into Trapinch. Yeah, shocking. Okay. We get to use the fun move. That's really funny. Urshifu is slower than Sneasler, so we do get things KO'd correctly. Because, yeah, it's what? Inner Focus plus Room Service. Synchronize plus Room Service. Close Combat, Zen Headbutt, Trick Room Bulk Up. Yeah, they just also want to set up Trick Room. See, the thing that makes this fight tricky is you don't know which Pokemon is going to try to set up Trick Room on any given turn, because the AI knows if one of their Pokemon is clicking Trick Room, the other one won't, because they don't want to reverse their own Trick Room. That'd be a little stupid. So it's like, oh, who's the one going for it? Is it you, Behem? Meroem? I don't know why I called him that. So yeah, Urshifu on one side, the Sneasler on the other side. I should get Surging Strikes at the top of the move order. Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, and yeah, Liquidation can be at the bottom because it's the flex slot. Wow, yeah, the lowest rolls of Surging Strikes are still better than the highest rolls of Liquidation. That's fucking crazy. Mystery Berry. And I just realized, Urshifu even doesn't have to worry about Trapinch clicking Protect because of Unseen Fist. Not that we would be worried about that, just incredibly funny. Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Trick Room, Destiny Bond, yeah, so nothing that lets it become fast. High Horsepower, First Impression, Quick Attack, yeah, so it's going to Quick Attack or First Impression, either of them. That's fine, neither of them can flinch. And then Sneasler just goes for Poison Jab. Poison Jab. Poison Jab. Okay, incredibly funny. I should write it down even though I don't need to. Give you a Poison Barb. Give you a Mystic Water. Because just gotta make sure, yeah. All we need are 2 hits from Surging Strikes to kill this Mimikyu. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I've been really... I was hoping for Urshifu Water because I feel like Surging Strikes is kind of what our team needs more. Being able to have something that could effectively break Focus Ashes, or in this case, Disguise. Chat, I also am yawning a lot. I might need to go pour myself a coffee. I brewed a half pot, but yeah, I gotta go. I can get it. I asked Mintmod earlier if I brewed a coffee, if she would get it for me, and it's been 40 minutes, so I was like, well, I'm probably just gonna let her sleep. But as soon as I said that, she shouted back at me. Also, chat, small thing. Do you like my lamp? Have you noticed how the lamp just gradually oscillates between blue and orange? I programmed that myself for, I programmed it. I just selected a couple buttons on the app to do erratic weather. I thought that was fun. Okay. Psychic Meteor Beam, Shadow Ball. Yeah, no one has any Fake Out or Intimidates. Synchronize, Arena Trap, Disguise. Healer, Hitter Focus, Synchronize. Until the end of the turn, all single-target attacks in the opposing side are redirected at the user. Such attacks are redirected to the user before they can be reflected by Magic Coat or the Magic Bounce ability or drawn by Lightning Rod. Fails if it's not a double battle or battle royale. This effect is ignored while the user is under the effects of Skydrop. Neat. And it shouldn't matter if it clicks follow me, because it'll be dead. An Unseen Fist just lets us ignore Protect, right? This Pokemon's contact moves ignore the target's protection except Max Guard. Huh. It's such a simple question. I really don't need to ask it, but like, yeah, it's not like Surging Strikes is just gonna fail because there's nothing to hit. Okay. So let me get my notes. Also, I need to clear out some guys from here, I think. Caracosta is gone. I believe we already got rid of Eldegoss. And we gotta get rid of Rapidash. That. Copy that. So, trainer name is Ruin, Maniac, Garrison, and Jenny. Opens Behe and Audi. Moonblast, Trick Room, Life 2, Follow Me. It's like the standard Audino as well. Because I also see Behem here has Trick Room, but also Power or Boosted Meteor Beam. I'm curious. Bless you, wife. Also, maybe I want to turn down the AC a little bit. By which I mean turn it up. I set it to 71 before guests came by yesterday. If we want to set it back up to like 73. It's just a little chilly. So, Mr. Behem, if you're fighting my Urshifu Rapid Strike, you do always go for Trick Room. What if my HP was low enough to show you a kill to Meteor Beam? 52? Then it's only mostly Trick Room. Oh wait, no, that was max roll. 44. Then it's always Meteor Beam. There's a lot of meat on this beam. Notes. Equip Ursh with Mystic Water. Equip Snee with Poison Barb. Like, this fight is so easy, it gives me the same fear that optionals do. Where it's like, because the fight's straightforward, I'm like, well, I'm obviously missing something. Open with Ursh and Snee. OHKO. Behe. With S strikes. OHKO. Audi with Key Jab. Swap. 2. So I actually don't know if it's going to be Trapinch or Mimikyu. Thankfully, it shouldn't matter. I will assume... I'm gonna ask Dexcore real quick. Does Switch AI treat Disguise like a focus sash? someone's posting the most cracked Kecleon I've ever seen in my life. 31 attack, 29 special defense with a plush split F nature. Disguise is bugged. It doesn't see its own disguise. Okay, so it'll be Trapinch next. Just for Switch or on the field as well. So swap to Trap and both. Oh, interesting. Okay, well that's nice. We love bug in our favor. Every bug in our favor helps to make up for the sins of fucking analytic. Yeah, so Gallade hits the field. It sees a Zen Headbutt kill on Sneasler, but Sneasler sees a kill on it with Poison Jab. So it'll be Trapinch, High Horsepower, First Impression, Quick Attack, Protect. Yeah, so it'll First Impression or Quick Attack. I think it can Protect, maybe? So it goes for Zen. OHKO Trap with S strikes. OHKO. Oh, sorry, it's not Gala, it's Gal. With 2 L's. With P-Jab. Swap to Mimi and Guard. OHKO. Mimi with S strikes. OHKO. Guard with P-Jab. Hold on, I just gotta... The line of all time. Okay, so I guess I now need to really quickly boot open... Hold on. I'm gonna pivot you guys to a different thing real quick while I get the maps. I don't know what's in my drive. I don't know if there's shit in there that I don't want you people to see. Okay. Flashbang. 1 second, phone's buzzing. Oh shit, I just heard the Twitch jingle. Oh shit, Serona, thank you for the raid, hon. How y'all doing? Love having friends to chat with. Am I currently the pit stop before Dro goes live, or do I get to keep you all? So, Safari Zone. Yeah. Underwater sealed chamber, underwater route. Abandoned ship. Okay. There's the Mystic Water. Twisted Spoon. When you put it like that, it makes us feel rude. Oh, hush. I understand. I just appreciate... I'm the pit stop. That's totally fine. Or yes, you are getting to keep us. Probably the pit stop. Somewhat, Dro and I got dinner to eat. Got it. Yeah, no, hush. It's absolutely fine. I understand. It's like, people got their loyalties. And I just appreciate that I get the nice little bump when, you know, during the downtime when Serona's offline before Dro goes online. Sometimes that's all it needs, to get a couple extra faces in here, too. So, like, big ups for me. We're about to, slaughter some people real quick, and it's gonna be kind of funny. Twisted Spoon, Mystic Water. Okay, so room 120, room 113. So going down from here, and that's 115. Okay, so down, left, up. And that's where we get to Garrison and Janny. Okay. I don't remember the last time I got raided. What, from me? Or from, like, because with all due respect, Tomorrow, you're never live when I go off, when I'm, like, online. Our schedules don't exist in tandem. I'm very sorry. From anyone? Honestly, fucking vibes. We've been pretty low on raids these days. Not that I'm, like, bitching about it. Run and Bun's managed to do a pretty good job of keeping people's attention all on its own. So, I guess what we need to figure out is, what do we want in our team other than the only 2 guys we need to win this fight? So we want Levi in slot 1, and we want the Slur in slot 2. God, look at her mani-pedi. Why'd I say mani-pedi? They're just manis. Bump, 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 bump. Gimmick you got what? Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Trick Room, Destiny Bond. I'll bring Soul loaded with a King's Rock just in case. And like Kecleon for fake out support. Togedemaru for spiky shield nonsense. And Dreadnought in case I need a guy to sack. I don't have a guy on my team that can fly, do I? Where am I right now? I'm in Mauville. It's a slight waste of time, but like, come on. When's the last time we got to ride our bike? Just because the world's ending doesn't mean we can't have a fun little adventure on our bike, a little escapade down Cycling Road for old time's sake. Remembering that time we lost nearly the entire run, but mostly just like one of our most important Pokemon? Come on, this is old time's sake. We're not that far from Slateport. Just doing a little drive, a little Sunday drive. God, you remember Camper Gabby? Remember the guardian of the first rare candy? God, we've come a long way. I do want a guy who can fly, though, so that way we can get home fast. Grab Corviknight. Blah. What's the blah for, Serona? What's blup, Doc? Sneasler, you have P-Jab right now, right? Brain Hurty from Very, Very Heavy DLC. What game are you playing? Poison Jab, Knockoff, Brick Break, Close Combat. Outer Worlds. Is that... I always get Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds mixed up. Is Outer Worlds the quirky, Is Outer Worlds the quirky Obsidian, like, RPG, or is it the game where you're exploring the universe as the sun's about to explode? Torture my Fallout in Space, got it. Quirky, sure, that's a description. Look, I haven't seen the most glowing reviews, but, like, I'm not gonna throw shade on a game you like. God, our Urshifu's fucking insane. I'm also... Let's get some game music back up. So glad to finally just have a button for that on my Stream Deck. Hold on, let me... Poison Barb on Sneasler. Where we're currently exploring what may as well be Space Dachau. I'm not familiar. I might be. Oh, well. No, I'm not gonna say that's... Okay. Well, golly. Kecleon, we'll give you... Freaking it, we'll give you the assault vest. Willow, you can have a citrus berry. Oh shit, yo, just woke up at Lydia Rivers' soothing voice lulled me to sleep. Aww. I love that Pio has just been, like, fully integrated across my assortment of, like, associated streamers. The wife is so tired, chat. Your prescription is ready. Oh, we'll go to Walgreens later. Allergies? Oh, you mean...
And no sunlight.
Yeah, my wife is short on D. She is found lacking. Do you want to see Urshifu do something really funny, babe? Oh, it's got a minute. I still have to get to the fight. I'm gonna go get Audino's Mega Stone. I was like, you're booting your computer up, so you have just enough time to get my stream open. Okay. Yeah, we already cleared this guy over here. A little freak. I believe we cleared all the optionals over here. We don't want to fight them. That's for Megaloponite. I literally already fought her, but I'm still cautious. That child can run through walls. Don't let him catch you. Okay. Got Levi, we got Sly, we've got Soul, freaking at Willow, Laylaps. Such a fucked up fight. It's so fucked up that they're just waiting for you. BHM, I don't know. So, they want to set up Trick Room. Audino's probably going to click Follow Me. Levi is going to click Surging Strikes into Behem. That will kill Behem. We are going to Poison Jab Audino. After it Mega Evolves, it becomes a super effective attack. Killing Audino should then free Levi up to no longer be Follow Me'd. Oh, it didn't go for Follow Me. Interesting. Audino, I guess, was the one trying to set up Trick Room. A critical hit. A critical hit! Anyways, so now they're dead. Next up should be a Trapinch and a Gallade. Confirming that Sneasler does in fact one-hit KO Gallade with Poison Jab. It does. You know, it's funny. We could actually even... Yeah, we could totally just Aqua Jet Trapinch. But no, we're going to enjoy our cool new move, Surging Strikes. High horsepower first impression. Yeah, there's nothing that can, like, torment us to prevent us from doing that on Mimikyu. So Trapinch is going to use a priority move. It can't use Protect because we ignore Protect. And Sly is going to Poison Jab to kill Gallade. Critical hit. So now the problem with Mimikyu, right, is that the first hit you deal to it doesn't do any damage. Thankfully, we have ways. Oh, look for its busted sprite. Which also, I love that it's busted sprite. Anyway, so Levi is going to use Surging Strikes into Mimikyu. And Sly is going to use Poison Jab into Gardevoir. So because Surging Strikes is a 3-hit move, we have 1 hit to break the disguise and 2 hits to get the kill. The line of all time. Tuber Janny was defeated. Oops, that didn't go very well, you know? And now we can use that Mega Audino we just got. Okay. Now we just gotta get out of here. Make sure the demon child can't see me. Lest he phase through the wall and into my skull. Okay, time to, like, actually calc a real fight. I finally got an allergist when I told him to take like 1 Zyrtec a day. He said, no, you need to be on like 4. So now I've been on 20 milligram of that a day for like 2 weeks. It's been great for treating the nasal drip, but has done nothing to save my eyes. Is that so?
They're bugging.
Well, at the very least, stopping the nasal drip does stop you from turning like your nose into like a horrible rash zone. What? I'm not trying to, like, shame you or anything. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's one of the worst parts, honestly. Chat, why are you bullying my wife? Hold on. Oh, well, okay, you wanted me to tell them how you don't go outside. How you have don't go outside disease.
I don't know.
I'm gonna light a candle. 1 second, chat. I've mentioned before, I've been getting really into actually using candles, and we've had this one candle since we got, like, our first apartment. Like, hell, how long do you think this was sitting in your mom's house? Because I think this was from your mom. Yeah.
I thought I got that for, like, a Christmas gift.
I wonder if it has, like... what if it has a year printed on it? I definitely shouldn't be looking under the... well, like a copyright or something. Because, like, if it has a trademark... well, it says quality since 1840, so... old-ass candle. Ask your doctor about, Bilistine. It's been majorly helpful to me, and it's non-drowsy. Huh. Chat. Chat. He's in my lap. I can't see him, but he's here. Beautiful beast. I want to lift him into the camera. I'm cradling his head with my palm. Okay, Bubbles. So I want to listen to erratic weather while we do our next calc, but I don't want to have to keep hearing the rain sounds start and stop. So let's just Okay, buddy, that's my hair. Do not eat that. Do not eat my hair. It's his favorite snack. He's all like... Right now, it's super cute. Oh! He's moving. He's on the move.
He's like, "Take my spaghetti away."
He wants mom's spaghetti. Okay, bud. Down you go.
April, I hope you know that I think of you as a fucking, like the encyclopedia to everything. I was literally gonna ask you, did we get this one item in this fucking game? And I'm like, you don't remember. I know you don't remember.
Well, which item? Just because I'm curious.
The key to the unraveled boss in Whiteboard. Because I
Ooh.
have the Whiteboard key, but I forgot where his key is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, because I recall getting it and not knowing what to do with it.
It's fine. I have to go and do shit in this lab anyways, because I didn't get kidnapped, but I did get the apostate key, which means I can now do this lab.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna hear me get very upset at the first center for a hot minute. Probably. I'll find it. It'll show up.
So I'm gonna mute that. Is this? Okay. So we actually got to look for a Sneasler. I believe, is it Triathlete Pablo? Triathlete Pablo has the first enemy Sneasler. So this fight is done in the rain to our advantage. How does red card work with a multi-hit move? Hold on. Why do you have to have red card, Crustle? That's so fucked. Because, like, God, Rain Shifu literally just kills, like, all of these guys with Surging Strikes. It's so funny. Is Aerodactyl's default ability Tough Claws? It's Unnerve, right? It's Rockhead or Unnerve. Either way, it doesn't, yeah, we'll assume it's Unnerve because none of its moves here do recoil damage. How does red card... I'm just gonna search in chat real quick. Search Dexaden, red card. The red card's Comrie 1, Check Button Pack, Celeber Knight, R, FJW, it's extremely hard on Maxi 1 when I found out Sheer Force didn't proc red card. Huh. Sheer Force doesn't proc red card, apparently. It's its weakness policy, then red card out. Red carding Lunatone sounds lit. Red card low punny can tank like 3 retaliates in the brawly fight. Okay. If you use a multi-hit move into red card, do you get bumped after the first hit? Because if not, Surging Strikes just absolutely crushes this Crustle. Like, it gets around Sturdy, it gets around red card, and kills him. Stone Stone Edge Earthquake, so it also doesn't have any moves that would do contact into something like Iron Barbs. It's the fact that it has Stealth Rock and Shell Smash. Because I think you can knock off red card, and then you don't get swapped. Crustle at +2 speed. Are you still... You're speed tied with a level 89 Sneasler. That's funny. If the holder survives a hit, attacker is forced to switch to a random ally single use. Sweet, so it doesn't even swap you if you get KO. That's crazy. I just need someone to inform me of how to do this. Also, yeah, what happens if I click flip turn into it? Wait. What happens if I flip turn off red card? Does the replacement get red carded? Because the problem with red card is that we get swapped to a random ally, so it's really hard to control for, like, you know, stopping it from setting up and shit like that. Like, let's look at this in the Silk Calc. This is the final Crustle in the game, at least. So, first turn out. It claims that it never goes for Shell Smash, but I don't know if I believe that. Oh, wait, hold on. 304. That's why. It was because it thought it had a kill with everything. This is why I don't use the Silk Calc, for, like, my standard calcing. Yeah, so it doesn't see that we want to KO it. Okay, now maybe if I look up... If I add multi to my search... Aha! A single person. Let me jump to their message. Oop. They proc after all hits, if I recall correctly. Okay. It's like, I don't understand... If I could get someone to answer... Because, like, if red card doesn't proc if you kill them, and if it doesn't proc until the last hit of the multi-hit move, then our Urshifu guaranteed kills Crustle means that we never get swapped out, circumvent Sturdy, and circumvent red card. Unfortunately, I'm just not seeing anyone else, like, provide answers. Video in general can show you exactly how to do it. Might be a tutorial somewhere. Yeah. Conversation seemed to move on from that question relatively quick. I'm gonna delay Andrew, but what do you want? Where's Izzy Whooperstam when I need her? I wonder if I at Izzy, will she be willing to test something for me in Showdown? Hey girl, wanna test something for me again? I need to know how surging strikes into red card works. The ever-reliable Izzy Whooperstan. Make sure the team with the red card has a guy in the back so the fight doesn't immediately end. I'm being led to believe that it doesn't proc until all hits happen, and I think if you take KO, it never procs at all. Because this is obviously a really dangerous team to get caught with our pants around our ankles against. Thankfully, this is a Sniper Kingdra, not a Swift Swim Kingdra. I never thought I'd say, thankfully, this is a Sniper Kingdra, but dark times. Outrage, Waterfall, Facade, Dragon Dance. Yeah, my question got completely swallowed by the void. Or did I comment it in Gen? Yeah, no, completely ignored. I'm assuming, Crustal, you can click Surging Strikes, and I'm pretty sure the eject would happen after... Okay, I'm assuming this is Crustal. You can click Surging Strikes, and I'm pretty sure the eject would happen after something like Rock Blast or Wing Beat. Yeah, I'm under the impression from what I've seen that as long as the strikes KO, it never actually procs. But IDK, if that's true. Oh, correct, I did... Okay, correct, I did Shifu lead. Okay. Okay, that's so funny. Okay. Freddy Wet Bear wins again. Thank God people are helpful. So, we can now start calculating this line for real. Triathlete Pablo. Level up. Opens. Cross. And I am going to really quickly double check some of my knowledge. Because I just want to make sure if I go into Google. Red card. Pokemon. Okay, if the holder is hit by a damaging move and does not faint, it consumes the red card and forces the Pokemon that used the move, even if it was an ally, to switch to a random Pokemon. If held by a wild Pokemon in a single battle, it forces the player that attacks it to flee when activated. In a wild battle that was initiated a horde encounter or a double battle or an SOS battle in which there are currently 2 wild Pokemon, the red card will cause the player's attacking Pokemon to switch rather than flee. If multiple Pokemon each holding a red card are hit by a single attack, only the fastest holder's held red card will activate. Cool. Oh shit. Multi-strike move. The red card will not activate if the attacker is a wild Pokemon or if its trainer has no Pokemon to switch in, even if the red card would cause the attacker to flee rather than switch out. The red card will not activate if the Pokemon substitute takes a hit instead. If a move is boosted by the effect of sheer force, that move will not activate the red card. The red card activates after the last strike of a multi-strike move. Thank you, Bulbapedia. Okay. You know, I'm so used to this game having all of its, like, weird esoteric mechanics and shit, I forget that I can just kind of go onto Bulbapedia sometimes. That being said, I already told Izzy to look the thing up for me, so I'm not going to tell her to stop, because I don't want her to feel like she wasted her time. Oh, wait, not Pabo, it's Pablo. Opens Crust. Open with Ursh. That's so fucking cool, though. And I guess, did you also do the fight during erratic rain? I assume the T-Tar replaces the weather until end of battle. Wanted confirmation of that. Oh, that's so nice. This fucking Crustle would have been such an RNG check. Or we would have had to, like... I mean, Weddy, how fast are you? Yeah, we would have had to give her Shifu a choice scarf. Or, like, whoever we were going to have kill Crustle have a choice scarf. Yep, and Katie Bug comes in with the save. It does seem like T-Tar replaces the weather until end of battle, so we have to make sure the Tyranitar doesn't come in before Aerodactyl. I'm going to open the video, okay? For funsies. Let's look at the video that Izzy got us. Urshifu Rapid Strike, Ludicolo, Protect. That's very funny. Izzy put an extra guy on the wrong Pokemon's team. Quagsire was dragged out. Yeah, I don't think... If you take a KO, it won't trigger, yeah. I know from competitive. Okay, but that did show that, yeah, if you hit multiple times, it doesn't proc. Looks like it. Okay. Unpause my music, YouTube. What the fuck? Oop. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, can I come over to have a bread roll? Lixie, I would like a... Lixie, please? Please, miss, I'd like some more. I'd like some more bread roll, please. Open with Ursh, OHKO with S strikes. So, in this world, Girth Shifu in rain. Why can't I call him Girth Shifu? So we KO Crustle. We obviously show... Kind of insane that we don't show Tyranitar KO with Liquidation. Oh, wait. I meant with Surging Strikes, and we do show it KO with Surging Strikes. I suppose it's only because it's normally super effective. Point is, we want to make sure that this Tyranitar doesn't come in until at least after we take out Aerodactyl, ideally not until the end of the fight. Kind of crazy that we... Okay, so what if we don't have a Mystic Water? If we don't have a Mystic Water, we don't show Sneasler a kill with any roll. We have to be conscientious of the rolls we're showing. If we show Sneasler a kill with half of our rolls, but don't show it a kill with the other half, we would need to pre-damage, so that way it would come in for a kill with Close Combat or G-Shot. Ooh, but Surging Strikes doesn't kill... Oh, wait, that's in rain. Wait, which means that was also... Okay, never mind. We always show a kill with Surging Strikes. Yeah, so Strikes kills Crustle. We threaten slow KO on Sneasler. We obviously threaten, Oh, okay. It's also got a Focus Sash. I mean, if we gave it a Choice Scarf. Wait. What happens... Well, no, if we give it a Choice Scarf, then we're gonna get T-Tar in second, probably. Because, like... Sneasler sees that we get a fast kill on it. Delphox sees that we get a fast kill on it. I'd bring in Kingdra. Because it wouldn't be Mega Aerodactyl, it would be regular Aerodactyl. Out of curiosity, Mega Aerodactyl with Choice Band... Oh, we can like almost one-hit KO it with Aqua Jet. That's really fun. Okay, so assuming we had... So with Mystic Water, we can guarantee get Delphox in on always Psychic, which is very, very nice. And you know what? I bet Greninja outspeeds Fling Rock to break Focus Sash, and then Surf to secure KO. You do need to be conscientious of standard Aerodactyl's speed. It's faster than everything. But it doesn't threaten KO on Greninja, and you know it probably does. Yep. I do need to confirm. While Rain is up, we do threaten a fast KO on T-Tar. Gotta be mindful. I did with no weather at the start, so I'm not sure. Oh. And T-Tar placed 3 on permasan when it came in. Bless you. And others for having the answers to my very specific questions. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, someone got early Urshifu. Or not Urshifu, Ursaluna. So yeah, what should happen... Even then, it would still bait in Sneasler for fast kill. It's annoying that it's close combat or Gunk Shot. I was hoping it would just be CC. Because Gunk Shot's physical. So no Assault Vest. And I assume... Yeah, Urshifu kind of can't come in on both of those. If we get up to, like, level 91... Yeah, wow. Shocker, nothing changed. At the very least, we know it's not going to go for knockoff or Swords Dance. We're not going to hold an item at this point. If only I had a Steel Ghost type. Maybe we have a better answer to Delphox then. We kind of do, actually. But critical hit, or Psychic can drop our Spadef. Basket Legion can come in on Psychic, but... Ugh. Yeah, okay. It wants to go for Psychic against Urshifu. Who do we have for Dark types? We have Greninja. Houndour, who's probably not going to be super useful in Rain. I mean... Houndoom with enough guys and beat up. Needs a Choice Scarf to outspeed, but... Because we can't rely on Sucker Punch. Let's assume we have 6 guys with BB12. That won't do enough. I don't think we can get it with beat up. Though that is at level 89, but I imagine at level 91 it's not going to be that much different. Yeah. Yeah, Virascuda comes in on a Psychic to Death combo. And Magic Guard just prevents damage from everything that isn't an attack, right? Pokemon can only be damaged by direct attacks, curse and substitute on use, yada yada. Yeah. Okay. We do have to keep in mind, we also now have our incredibly cracked Sceptile. Like, nearly faster than Sneasler. It in fact would be if we used a Heart Scale on its speed. Because we're a little higher level. Genuinely, like, one of the fastest Pokemon you can get access to in the entire game. But... curse you, Gunk Shot, for being such a powerful stab move. I mean... Jeez, Corviknight doesn't even bulk CC! Holy shit! Because Because it's like, Torterra kills with Earthquake. But that requires us living 2 hits to be able to use it. Yeah, Slipper takes too much from Gunk Shot. I suppose all I need is someone that lives the hit and can then one-hit KO with like a Choice Scarf. Like, Garchomp dies to crit close combat. Oof. Jesus Christ. Hey, God, I don't know. Can you come in on Gunk Shot? No, didn't think so. You know, I am now wondering again about the fastest bear alive, right? Because what I think is... I think if we give her Shifu Choice Scarf, I think we actually still bait in Delphox, right? Because Delphox is the first thing that sees that it one-hit KOs us and we don't one-hit KO it. Because, like, yeah, we threaten to kill on Sneasler, we threaten to kill on Delphox, which means I think that, yeah, Delphox comes out with the Choice Scarf for faster than it. We're already locked into Surging Strikes. And as we established, first Surging Strikes breaks the Focus Sash, second one breaks the Fox. It's a pretty cool and epic move. The only problem is at that point, I think... No, after that we bait in Kingdra, because it's the only thing that sees we don't fast one-hit KO it. But we show a fast 2-hit KO with Close Combat, preventing it from using Dragon Dance. We know it's always going to go for Outrage, so we can raw swap into a Fairy type, like, say, a sweet little Primarina. Maybe not Primarina, because we don't want to get flinch-locked by Waterfall, but we now have a few options for Fairy types. None of them are faster than Kingdra. Gonna ask Katie for advice. Did you use Choice Scarf, Shifu, in your fight? Perchance? Trying to figure out if I bait in Delphox or Kingdra after Russell. I assume it's the Fox, since it sees an OHKO and has Sash. And now I wait for a response. And I check my phone really quickly because it buzzed. But also, I maybe go take a piss, because I do gotta do that. And I see Blaz just went live, so farewell, Polycule members. Yeah, we'll see you later, maybe. Probably not. If Dro just started streaming, he'll probably be up by the time I'm down. But yeah, no, I gotta assume it'd be Delphox, right? Okay. So, if Kingdra's going to go for Outrage, we don't necessarily need to swap to a Fairy, but we could to try to take advantage of it. Because, like, we could swap to a guy who resists Dragon. I mean, I could do Togekiss. How much do you do with Draining Kiss? An amount. Because if we give you another choice scarf, you do outspeed Kingdra. Sniper would be problematic, though. Yeah, Sniper Waterfall crit kills. Oh, that's funny. Choice Scarf, pre-damage to 198. Lead with Urshifu, kill Crustle with Surging Strikes, bypassing red card, it kills. Delphox sees slow kill and enters, thinks it's safe because of Sash. I'm so glad... I'm so glad someone just has a breakdown of the fight I'm about to do. God bless you for keeping your notes, LMAO. Okay, yeah, so that does exactly what we want it to. So now we just need to figure out a good answer to Kingdra. Out of curiosity, what did she go for? Swap to Azumarill and Outrage to end it. Azumarill is frozen. Oh, yeah, we could just bait Dragon Dance. Okay, yeah. So what we could do is... my earbud. There's like a single hair trapped underneath my earbud. Ugh, that was awful. So, for instance, if it were to go for Dragon Dance, +1 speed, +1 attack, and Noivern with our other choice scarf is faster than it. But we don't one hit KO guaranteed.
Ooh, first try. First try, she was the hardest boss in the game for me.
Well, let's go, wife.
Oh.
Who was it?
Oh, Pure Vessel mean you ain't shit.
One of the... Okay, but she's also one of the most fun fights in the game.
She is now.
No, she's so fucking
She
fun.
was not then because I was so Hollow Knight brained.
Yeah, no, she just, like, activates a primal part of my brain.
Yes.
And you just
Yes.
feel the fight.
Oh, Pure Vessel made you not shit at all. Because she is your Pure Vessel.
Really?
Runes, he actually, his funny little daggers that he throws, that's basically runes.
Huh. I'd never considered that. And that's Atla, right?
No, she's in the slab.
Atla's in the slab?
The last one is in the slab.
I thought the last sinner was Atla.
I don't know.
I feel like maybe I heard that online somewhere. It's unconfirmed.
It might be theory. As far as I know, the last one doesn't
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, there's a location thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So... Garchomp probably outspeeds. But does it kill? It's a shame. Dual Chop is like a good move, but it's not like a great move. I could also just swap to Primarina or like someone similar on Outrage, and then we bait Waterfall and just use that as a chance to swap to someone who can get the KO, i.e. like Garchomp doesn't live critical hit Waterfall, it's Noivern. Noivern lives critical hit Waterfall. So the thing is, we just need to continue being faster than T-Tar, and then showing Sneasler kill with a specific move when it comes out. Because, yeah, okay, if we swap to a pre-frozen... Well, funny enough, I actually think a pre-frozen Primarina Kingdra can't go for Sword or Dragon Dance because it sees that we KO it. So that's funny. We could do pre-frozen Grand Ball. The nice thing about that also is it does drop its attack. So it gets -1 attack, and then it dragon dances that -1 attack back up. So it really only gets a speed boost out of the trade. So... Because, like, Walrein realistically kills with Freeze Dry. It doesn't die to Outrage crit, but then we're... Hell, we're not even baiting random move from Sneasel, we're baiting random move from Tyranitar. Oof. Also, I gotta make sure Rain's still up for all of these. Unfortunately, we're suffering the punishment of having slow as fuck Primarina. Like, slow as fuck Primarina is, like, almost universally, like, upside good shit. We could do the thing where we swap into Primarina. We don't even need to pre-freeze. We bait Waterfall into Altaria. Ooh, but if we get crit by Waterfall, yeah. So the thing, like, we get Altaria in and then Mega Evolve on an Outrage. Do the Altaria trick. Mega Alto kills this thing easy. Yeah. It comes in on +1 attack, any crit. Doesn't kill, but it comes real fucking close. Dragonite definitely doesn't outspeed this thing. At +1 speed, you're still slower than Sneasler, but only barely. Spiky Shield, or Iron Barbs doesn't really do anything because of leftovers. It's like, Sneasler, you can't learn anything that kills this guy. Because at +1 speed, it's faster than us, so we need the Choice Scarf. So I'm like, oh, we could do like Natural Gift, Dragon-type Berry. What even is Dragon-type Natural Gift? Hold on. Agua Berry. Agua Berry. Natural Gift. Doesn't even kill it. Goddamn. Crazy. I mean, could we just beat it with Granbull? No, because of Waterfall. Faster than it. Then we run back into the old issue. Actually, that's funny. At +1 speed, Sneasler doesn't come in. Do we threaten a kill on Tyranitar? Ooh, hold on. Cause yeah, I suppose what I hadn't considered is if, as long as we have a guy who's like faster than Sneasler and threatens a kill on it, but like standard Aerodactyl is 292 versus 270. So is there a guy who can kill Kingdra with a speed above 70 but below 90 and can live a waterfall or even a Dragon Dance from Kingdra? Like, or at the very least, like, let's assume we're level 91. And we have Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't even kill. It doesn't even kill. Guaranteed air cutter crit isn't gonna do anything. All these fairy types and they all suck ass. No! +1 speed, Walrein does at least outspeed, but I don't think it gets its attack high enough to kill a freeze dry. I suppose it technically doesn't need the Choice Scarf if we let Kingdra just lock itself into Waterfall. Or into Outrage, but no, Outrage is too dangerous. It can D-dance against Torterra. Because we can PP stall Outrage in theory, but I don't think we can PP stall Waterfall. Outrage is 10. Kingdra's such a weird Pokemon, because it's normally not that scary. It's like, or it's not that good on your team, but it's always like really scary when the opponent has one. It's similar to Octillery in that fashion. How much does Waterfall do to you on a crit? 67? 67. My wife's shaking her head at me. It's like she disapproves of my behavior or something. She's nodding her head at me. Chat, make her stop. Chat, make her be nice to me. Liar. 66%. Okay, hold on. Dragonite, maybe? Because Dragonite Draco Meteor definitely kills Kingdra. If we come in on a Waterfall, low roll to high, I think we always bait Gunk Shot, and I think we might be able to never bait Close Combat. 57? 57. 2. Okay, so 274 minus 157 comes out to 117. 120. But that is still crit max roll. Though what happens if we take min roll? 274 minus 59. 215. Which is definitely highest roll with Gunk Shot. And we threaten a kill with Dual Wing Beat. So it doesn't want to hit us. Although, worth noting, because we can't. Man, I could really use an Eldegoss right about now. The Intimidate into Dragon Dance strat almost works with Turtonator. Comes really fucking close. Because if it can come in on full HP, it's immune to being crit. And all it needs to do is drop a single Draco. So we would have to drop its attack twice. It is also worth noting, if we don't use Urshifu again for any other part of the thing, we are allowed to get off a single free, it would be a Surging Strike to A, because we'd be choice locked in, and B, because clicking close combat means we die to Outrage. But yeah, no, we could get off a single Surging Strikes if we don't use Urshifu again for the rest of the fight. Which is pretty nice. It does have leftovers, though, so it's going to heal a good bit of that off, but... Because then it also gets locked into Outrage. Which does mean we can at least get it locked into Outrage. But getting locked into Outrage is at most 2 turns. Primarina, if only I could give you Inner Focus. Like, all I would need. It'd be so easy. The alternative is to try to get off like a charm or something, but... just gonna get Sneeze Learn again. Primarina doesn't outspeed at +1. You only get up to like 80. Yeah. Basculegion outspeeds everyone. But... Well, chat, I need to pee, so I will be right back. I return. Also, Pio, to your question, are we calculating the last 40 battles right now? Actually, no, funny enough. We are currently calculating an optional fight to get access to Aerodactyl's Mega Stone. Because Mega Aerodactyl is very good. I also realized I never took my pills this morning, so 1 second. What? What? 2 for under. I mean, I guess we can just see what happens. Like, okay, if we bait in Sneasler on a random move. Like, we can in theory bring an in case of emergency sack. Because Urshifu is already slot compressing so hard. Because Kingdra, you don't kill Noivern with critical hit waterfall. 252. Because we need a damage boosting item. Or we need to be slightly stronger. Altaria can come in on waterfall. But it doesn't have a move that can kill it. Terra's really good because it can't get crit. The highest damaging move is Waterfall. And what's Waterfall's flinch chance? It's like 30%? 20%. I feel like I'm really onto something with the Turtonator line. So what I could do, Grand Bull with Pixie Plate, shows a KO with Play Rough, means that Kingdra always has to go for Waterfall, which is a swap into Gyarados, gets it to -2, it then either goes for Outrage or Dragon Dance, which is a swap back to Grand Bull. We don't care if it gets the speed boost. It's a really expensive option, but it does get Turtonator in, but then we run into the same problem. Then Turtonator just baits in Tyranitar. Fuck. I thought I was really clever for that, kind of forgetting all of the other aspects of the line. Okay, so Turtonator's not a good answer. Although it does potentially at least let us drop its attack by a bunch. Put you in my second monitor, be my Coco Melon. Okay, Castle. Coco Melon time. That's what they say on Coco Melon, right? It's time to Coco these melons. My melons. This would be so easy with Primarina. This would be so easy with Primarina. Actually, it kind of wouldn't. It would be the same thing. Okay, so let's assume that, yeah, we do Primarina into Dragonite. We're level 91. We're always taking at least Waterfall, because Primarina threatens a kill on Kingdra. I could also just chance not getting or not getting flinched. So 91 speed, +1. Yeah. The lowest roll of Waterfall, 59. Shows Sneasler plenty of kills with Gugshot. And at the very least, the highest roll never baits in knockoff, and it can never go for Swords Dance. So... okay, Basculegion's interesting, actually. It's a shame we don't have another choice item. Give him the choice band, let him loose with Liquidation. He'd actually, threw this guy off the field, like, really easy. We can't do it with Life Orb, can we? We cannot. Although it would probably bait in T-Tar next. Because we need someone who either can swap in on both Close Combat and Gunk Shot, or, like, have a line where we just accept that there's a chance we have to sack someone to CC, right? Because ideally what we get, right, is a guy who can swap into Gunk Shot and then get our kill. Because that's the one that Dragonite baits the most. And we can't, like... ooh, that's interesting. If we could somehow, like, trick Sneasler into using Swords Dance. Of course, Gunk Shot kills you. But then we would get Urshifu back on the field, and we would show fast kill to standard Aerodactyl. So it would just be T-Tar next. And given it's a free kill on T-Tar with Surging Strikes. No, it's not, actually, because Rain gets replaced by Sand. Yeah. +1 speed Urshifu is a little too fast. Okay, so let's assume we do the Gransicle strat, right? Where instead of using a choice item, we just use, instead of Primarina, Granbull, who's been pre-frozen, so that way Kingdra always sets up D-Dance. Or no, we don't want D-Dance. We want it to Waterfall. So, never mind. Back to Primarina. Because level 91 with a Dragon Fang. KO's easy. And then we always show a kill to Gunk Shot. And then potentially CC or knockoff. So that's problematic. But, I mean, assuming we aren't crit by Waterfall, it's always Gunk Shot. It's never Swords Dance. Scarf. Although I am actually now realizing yeah, Urshifu with the Choice Scarf does just outspeed and fast KO Aerodactyl with Surging Strikes. So the issue actually becomes like being able to KO Tyranitar. Because, like, yeah, if we can get Urshi in against Aerodactyl, which we can as long as it clicks any move but Earthquake, it kind of doesn't matter if Sand goes up. Okay. Oh, hold on. There's also another thing that I didn't even consider. So the original plan was to beat Aerodactyl in the rain with Barraskewda. Rain boosted, liquidation. We're faster than it because of Swift Swim. We just absolutely deck that guy. And then T-Tar comes in and we kill him with close combat. Really nice chain kill. But you know what I'm thinking about? I mentioned earlier, like, okay, Urshifu is safe to get off a single Surging Strikes against Kingdra. That will get its HP low enough to get it within kill range for Noivern Draco Meteor. So, we can do Noivern Choice Scarf. Bring it in on Primsicle. So its +1 is faster than Kingdra's +1. We do at least 23% with Surging Strikes. And then, like, we're at +1 speed. No, that doesn't actually work, because then we just bait in T-Tar. Because we're faster than everything, so it just wants to go for the first thing that sees a kill on us, which is Tyranitar. Urshifu can absolutely kill Sneasler in the rain. But we are getting somewhere, potentially. Flying types to beat this thing. So the only, like, our best option is to have something that's faster than T-Tar, but slower than Sneaslar. So we could also sack into it, but for obvious reasons I don't want to do that. We've had a lot of deaths recently. What it does mean, though, instead of Choice Scarf, if we go with the Waterfall line, we can hold a Citrus Berry. So critical hit Waterfall always heals us above the range. Okay, yeah, I think we can use Noivern. Noivern on Waterfall, I think, consistently baits Gunk Shot from Sneasler. Which is huge. Because that gives us a lot of control. Hell, we can probably actually PP stall, like, all of its PP, except for, like, knockoff. And then at that point, like... Because what? Well, Close Combat has 8, I believe. And Gunk Shot probably has 5. Close Combat has... yeah, 8. Gunk Shot should have 5. Assuming that the move order is correct. I think this is... yeah, this is Swan Split. Close Combat, Gunk Shot. Okay. Why do we have a +2 speed Crustle? Oh, that's the Silk Hulk. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we're getting somewhere. This does mean that we can't use Urshifu for the rest of the line, but that's theoretically fine. Yeah, we do 21%. A level 91 Noivern, taking the lowest roll of Waterfall. 272 minus 69. Brings us to 203. We're faster than T-Tar, slower than Sneaslar. 234, yep. And then assuming we take critical hit max roll Waterfall. 183. 272 minus 183. And the nice thing also is the first outrage goes into Urshifu, and then it goes to the second outrage. The one that could confuse is the turn we swap to a fairy type, which means it immediately gets dropped out of outrage and doesn't get confused. So minus 183 is 89. Get ourselves another calculator. 272 divided by 4 is 68. So 89 plus 68 brings us up to 157. Well outside of CC range. I guess the other question is if we're holding a citrus berry. Yep, which is still outside of knockoff range. So I guess let's confirm max roll waterfall that doesn't proc our citrus berry. Yeah, 81. 272. Minus 81. 119, yeah. Okay. We can use Noivern to guarantee Gunk Shot. We could use Togedemaru for fun, i.e. Get Fake Out damage, get Spiky Shield damage. No, we can't get Fake Out damage. It has Inner Focus. That would be bad, but we can get Spiky Shield damage. And bait it into CC. And notably, this means we're only using up one choice item currently. So in theory, all we need is... not you. That makes sense. The Lucario at +1 speed. Does outspeed a Sneasler. Wait a second. Damn, okay, close combat and Gunk Shot still do crazy damage into my own Sneasler. I suppose this is not that surprising. I need someone who can ideally blink, Gunk Shot, or close combat, and then has, like, a natural gift psychic move. Or I could just get it in Slowbro. Lamau. Could I get Sneasler to KO itself? Because Delmise can show a kill to Gunk Shot, but not knockoff. Hold on, do I have a really dumb idea? Because it has... well, no. We can only use up half of its close combats. Out of curiosity, Silcalc. If Sneasler sees a fast kill on my Delmise with Gunk Shots, let's say 204, and my Delmise is frozen, it still always goes for the Gunk Shot kill. Because we need, ideally, someone who can swap in on Aerodactyl and be frozen, so that way Aerodactyl doesn't see a kill and goes for Hone Claws. And that's our opportunity for the free swap into Barraskewda. Although, actually, can our Skewda just come in on Earthquake? Wow. Oh, I suppose because Earthquake isn't a contact move, so it doesn't get boosted by Tough Claws. Okay. Good to know our Skewda can come in on either EQ... hold on. Yeah, okay, good. We always have at least... I have to make sure we have enough HP to survive EQ and one turn of sand. I don't think we actually take the sand, but, you know. Okay. We're getting somewhere. There is, of course, also the option of swapping to a ghost holding an item to bait knockoff into something that isn't. But that requires a lot of Pokemon. Primarina always baits gunshot. Sorry, I don't know why I was compelled to do that. My wife is upset at me for doing that little with water in my mouth. I wasn't gargling. I was doing like a bubbler. I was doing it. That was my water. Don't bait me. Crabby impression. Cute. Okay. Don't love that gunshot. It's like if Corviknight could guarantee live a close combat, but can't. And I don't think it outspeeds a +1. No. Because Sneasler's incredibly frail, at least. Ooh, okay. Basculegion never baits in Tyranitar. Ah, but it never baits in Aerodactyl either. So yeah, it would just be T-Tar. It's like, oh, Basculegion can KO T-Tar with superpower. This combat, gunshot, knockoff. Turtonator doesn't even one-hit KO if it, like, gets sacked in. Crazy. Primarina's theoretically at full HP from this. Oh, Garchomp can come in on Gunkshot. 316. It is faster than regular Aerodactyl. Because, like, we outdamage T-Tar and we outdamage Aerodactyl and we outspeed both of them. But if we can show Tyranitar a kill... So, like, oh, we could... No, I don't think we could do it with Natural Gift. But it is worth noting that Garchomp can, in theory, come in on a Gunk Shot and KO if we make it fast. It even does slot compression. Although, we could also just see if there's a world where we bring in Tyranitar next and we beat him, right? Assuming we take critical hit, max roll, Gunk Shot, poison. We swap in on it. We take the poison, we take the poison. So it'd be 2 turns of poison. We would also then need to account for the world where Gunk Shot misses, and we bring in T-Tar in next. So let's assume, yeah. Or, Aerodactyl in next. 197 minus 164 comes out to 133. I suppose... Do I have any other ground? Wait. So fucking close. Oh, Excadrill, you could almost do it. Although, No, that's drops its defense. That's not the issue here. Oh, that's really upsetting. He comes so close to doing it. But honestly, probably a really good option. It stops it from setting up Swords Dance. Unless... The problem is, I don't think we have a steel type immune to Gunk Shot that doesn't then die to CC, right? Corviknight? Because we could do Frozen Corviknight at +1 speed, Aerodactyl. Okay, no, not you, because, yeah, you're faster than both of them. I think I'm getting onto something, though. Because what we can do, swap Corviknight in on Gunk Shot. It's frozen. We take no damage. We don't show a kill to close combat, so it should always set up Swords Dance, which gives us a free swap to whoever gets the fast kill on it, which would be Garchomp. Okay. Because, yeah, we now have Choice Scarf Garchomp, which means we can get it in on full HP. So, we show out... Ooh, but I think in this world we still always bait in T-Tar, don't we? Because, like, unless Aerodactyl can outdamage us, but I don't think it can. No, but... It also doesn't have Tough Claws. Yeah. It's got friggin' Unnerve. Yeah, so because that I would need to get rid of Dual Chop, which obviously isn't a sustainable choice. Because I don't think I can pre-damage myself in a way. Yeah. So I just need someone who can thread the needle. And also KO. Dragonite doesn't. Excadrill doesn't. Swinnegrow doesn't. Barrascuda, you don't get natural gift, do you? Nope. So upsetting that Excadrill's like barely too slow. Like I could scale it, but it'd thread the needle part. Wait, no, I think it'd be a little too fast. No, it wouldn't be. We threatened a kill with Iron Head, though. Fucked up. But, I mean, we also threaten... We don't threaten a kill with high horsepower. Wow. So, what we can do here is at least guarantee we know how much HP Garchomp is going to be at against Sneasler, which means we know what we're up against with Tyranitar, i.e. Crunch. Which actually means we can just use Garchomp to beat T-Tar. Right? Like, we don't take sand damage. We do hit KO with Earthquake. We're choice banded, or we're choice scarfed into it, but like, who gives a shit? Okay. Here's a question. Garchomp is fighting Aerodactyl. Ah, but in this world we don't have rain, we have sand. Which means we can't. But if it lets us free swap to Urshifu... But it'll probably see a kill on Garchomp, presumably. Unless we crit kill with Earthquake, which is a problem. Okay, so let's assume it's going for Crunch. Oh, no, we don't want to swap to Urshifu. Our HP will be too low, potentially. Okay, Sneasler. I've got no way to drop its speed. It just does too much damage. I mean, I could get Slowbro in on a close combat, but then what? I mean, like, if I can get it to CC into a flying type that's faster than it, that lives, but those don't really exist. And I can't give my Sneasler Natural Gift and also a Choice Scarf. Also confirming status frozen 275 Sneasler. Interesting. Why doesn't it... Oh, because we show a kill with Brave Bird, so it wouldn't actually even go for Swords Dance. Hadn't even considered that. Okay, good catch me. Okay, so the Corviknight line doesn't actually work. Katybug, what's your line? Stealing ideas. So, swap to Azu on Outrage. Chain and bring King Jordan for Outrage. Switch to Azu on Outrage to end it. Azu is frozen, will obey Dragon Dance. So go into Hydra, who outspeeds with Choice Scarf and kills with Draco. Sneasler enters for slow kill with CC. Okay. Go to Legion and kill with Liquid. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, didn't we establish this earlier? Oh, it's a shame we're short like one choice item. If we could give Basculegion a choice band. Now, the only problem is I think we still bring in... Because we show superpower... We show a fast superpower KO to T-Tar, but we also show a fast superpower KO to Aerodactyl. So it should just be T-Tar. It should just play down the line. But this is very good tech. It requires 2 Pokemon, unfortunately, but in theory, if we use one of those Pokemon again later. It's such a shame we're choice locked. Wait. We don't... Oh, no, that's choice band. Poltergeist, yeah. Thinking if I give Primarina... I'm trying to figure out, like... If I use Togedemaru as my Steel type for Gunk Shot, Togedemaru comes in, gets a hit with, you know, gets Spiky Shield on it, which drops its HP a little bit. Okay, hold on. So 268 divided by 8 is 33. 268 minus 33 comes out to 233. If we can do that without Choice Band, then we can probably use Superpower to kill. We just need Life Orb. The problem then becomes Aerodactyl, but we do at least still have our last team slot to figure that out. But yeah, Liquidation, Life Orb into Sneasler, absolutely KOs after that in the rain. We then sadly threaten KO. It's so annoying because Mega Aerodactyl doesn't see that we're faster, but regular Aerodactyl does. We could thread the needle if our speed was bad, but unfortunately our speed's good, I guess. Yeah. Establish it was 27. Okay. So T-Tar hits the field with Life Orb. We're at least able to KO it. We'll know exactly what our HP is at. Annoyingly, yeah, I can't go for Hone Claws. It has to be Dual Wing Beat or Stone Edge because we threatened kill with Liquidation. Yeah, it's any move but Earthquake. Or Hone Claws. Okay, how much damage does Kingdra do with that critical hit outrage? Enough. It does enough. So I'm trying to think, like, if I could slow flip into her Shifu, or... Hold on, I know exactly what I'm baiting, and I have one team slot left. So all I have to do is swap to something that's frozen to force Aerodactyl to Hone Claws. Not you. Not you. Hilariously, Togedemaru would probably be really good for this. But it's a bit too inconsistent. Excadrill probably shows a KO with Earthquake. Yeah. We also have to make sure the thing we're doing this with doesn't threaten. Hold on, we also have to remember this isn't Mega Aerodactyl, it's Standard Aerodactyl, which means it doesn't have Tough Claws yet. Because the only one of its contact moves is Dual Wing Beam. So let's set it to Unnerve. Okay. That's actually huge. We know it's always going for Stone Edge. So all we need is something that lives Stone Edge and forces it to Hone Claws. So it's probably not going to be a Steel type. Torterra? Refrozen Torterra is pretty good here. Though we have to consider the numbers after they Mega Evolve too. So we know that we're always baiting Stone Edge, but now what's the actual damage we take? So Torterra doesn't work. Togedemaru in theory works. No, because Togedemaru always baits Earthquake. And we can no longer use Barraskewda as a free kill here because we're no longer fighting in rain. Corviknight? It's kind of not guaranteed. Yeah, Stone Edge, Crypt Bliss, Citrus Berry still could put us within line of fire for another Stone Edge. Garchomp. I think Garchomp does it. Yeah, with the Choice Scarf, Urshifu's faster. Always kills. We don't need to worry about 2 turns of Sandstorm Chip. We only need to worry about 1. Okay, let's go into the Silcoke. Also worth considering, actually. Can Basculegion just kill it? Before we even bother, like, overcomplicating this a bunch. It's standard Aerodactyl without Tough Claws. Just unnerve. Yeah, but then it's gonna Mega Evolve, and then it's gonna do Mega... Yeah, Stone Edge could absolutely kill Basculegion. I almost forgot we're using Superpower to kill Tyranitar. That's going to drop our defenses. So yeah, we're back to no longer baiting consistent move, I think. Well, hold on, not necessarily. It depends on how much HP we have, right? Can we kill Sneasler with just, like, Muscle Band in the rain? 68%. No, we can't do a swap back and forth between Basculegion and Togedemaru. I mean, we could, but it's not consistent. Yeah, so we need at least Mystic Water, but in order to KO Tyranitar, we need at least Life Orb. Okay. So, we need Life Orb. We kill Sneasler, lose 10% of our max HP. 91. Oh wait, hold on. Can we do this with Muscle Band? Yeah, Muscle Band KOs T-Tar. It's not quite enough of liquidation. Why do you take that much from close combat? Yeah, we need life orb. Yeah, we just don't do enough damage. Okay. It is worth noting... Well, actually, no. Well, we don't show a kill to pursuit. We show a kill to crunch, so... We should, in theory, be safe to swap. But no, let's see. So, Basque Legion takes 2 chips of life orb damage, so... 343 divided by 16 for sand comes out to 21. So, 340... So, 343... We lose 34 HP, killing Sneasler with Liquidation. We lose another 21 HP. Tyranitar hits the field, sets up sand. We don't take sand damage, though. So Tyranitar hits the field, and then on the turn we kill Tyranitar, we lose 21 HP. And we lose 343 again. Oop, that was plus. Okay, so 343 minus 34 minus 34 minus 21. So we're at 254 with defense minus 1, attack minus 1. Well, it'll be attack minus 1 after we KO Tyranitar. Okay, Aerodactyl hits the field. A standard Aerodactyl, and it does not have Tough Claws. Dual Wing Beat sees a max roll of 114 times 2. 228. Even in a world where we take 2 turns of Sandstorm Chip, we should never bait in Aerodactyl. Or never bait in Dual Wing Beat. Now, the annoying thing is at -1, we no longer show a KO with Liquidation. This was a problem I wasn't expecting to have. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I think I can just pre-damage, so that way we always show Aerodactyl to kill with regular Stone Edge, right? Because we're taking consistent damage. Dumb question. The turn a Sand Setter... Dumb question. If you kill a guy and they send in a guy who sets a weather that does damage, you don't take that weather damage that turn, right? But also, what's the damage gap? Because we might even just be able to, like... No, it's 3%. We would have to be precise. Although, what happens if we get dual wing beated on Garchomp? It doesn't even do that. Well, that's before Tough Claws. Right in half. In theory, I could look at Peach House line, see if... I'm just trying to think of, like, if any person has a video of this fight up. I just need to see what they do when, like, T-Tar hits the field. Because the nice thing is, this does always work. Like, one Sandstorm chip or two Sandstorm chip, it's totally fine. I just need to make sure, excuse me, that I'm showing it the right thing. Don't even necessarily know. Okay. Also confirming the Sand Basculation outbeats T-Tar, right? Yeah. We can't even lock it into Crunch. I mean, we could if we used, Mystic Water, because all we need is a slight water type damage boost. We could theoretically choice select T-Tar into Crunch and then find a guy who comes in on Crunch and kills.
My other hardest boss.
Look at you go. Yeah. We just need to make sure that it like can't actually get us with Pursuit. Silk Alk. Yeah, I think Pursuit only gets boosted if we're below like 40%. Or, you know, if it sees a kill with it. So, 91. Let's assume we're at 271 HP. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess it would also sometimes be Stone Edge, because that kills. Yeah, point being, unless Pursuit sees a kill, it never goes for it. I think I need to pee again. So I might go pee and use this as an opportunity to just do a little bit of research on my phone real quick to look at other people who did this fight. So I will be right back. Okay, research confirmed that it works how I think it does, where you don't suffer Sandstorm the turn that they come in after a KO. Two or three cheesy. Two sliced, two cheesy. Thank you, Pizza Wife. You know, I'm thinking about Aerodactyl and Dual Wing Beat and Fake Out, and like Togedemaru doesn't take sand damage. If we could guarantee that Aerodactyl always clicked Dual Wing Beat into Togedemaru, specifically on like swap to Toge. I'm trying to think, like, because Togedemaru with leftovers, right? It swaps in, takes Dual Wing Beat, get the 16th of its max HP back, fakes out to get more HP back, spiky shields to get more HP back, swaps out, swaps back in. Yeah, actually worth noting, this line is currently only using one choice item. So, shit, maybe if I could just find someone... Makes sense that Arcanine can't come in on Stone Edge. And we only kill with Head Smash. But I'm pretty sure this works. The Stone Edge into Garchomp, right? Surefire Stone Edge into Garchomp. And then if we're frozen, it should always go for a setup. So let's look at it in the Silcalc. Stone Edge crit in sand against Garchomp. So we say we take 82 damage. 288 minus 82 comes up to 206. 206 HP. It's always Hone Claws. Okay. We let it Stone Edge into a frozen Garchomp. It goes for Hone Claws. We swap to our +1 speeder Shifu. Kill it with Surging Strikes. Line get. Yay. Okay. Also, ecstatic ectothermic experience. What are you talking about, Kessel? Oh, my space heater is on the other side, so I go basket it sometimes like a lizard. Okay, Triathlete Pablo. You technically don't need to level anyone up. There seems to be in rain. We are assumed to be in rain. So, open with Ursh, OHKO with Surging Strikes. Swap to Delph. OHKO with... You know what? For Surging Strikes, just to be cheeky, 3-hit KO. 3-hit KO. Swap to King. Use S strikes. Swap to Prim. Prim, comma, proper. So also 304 divided by 16 is 19. 304 minus 19, 285. Ooh. Max roll critical hit outrage would put us in dies to sand range. I think I'm gonna write this line down and save it for later. Like, I might fool around a little more, see if I can't find a concept I like more than this one. I think it's good, just not quite there. And obviously risking Urshifu is out of the question, and it would also risk the run, I think, because I don't know if we'd have anything that could kill a, 332 speed Aerodactyl in sand with +1 attack, +1 accuracy. It would be ungood. So... okay, so... like, if we have a dual wing beat with Togedemaru, though... that's Stone Edge. I need someone who lives Earthquake. Torterra? Oh my god, Torterra and Togedemaru could probably do it. Wait. Because Torterra comes in on EQ, doesn't take that much damage, baits dual wing beat to Togi. Because all we need is for Togedemaru to not bait dual wing beat for the swap back to Torterra. But I think this might do it. Fake Out at least guarantees that it happens after X amount of turns and it buys us extra time to heal with leftovers. But like, yeah, all we gotta do is give Torterra a Citrus Berry. Coming in and maybe like a little bit of pre-damage in case of lowest roll Earthquake, but hold on. 290 minus lowest roll Earthquake is 47. 243. Dual wing beat is 126 minus 126. Oh, never mind. We're totally fine. So I guess the question, we got to do the mazy math, right? First things first, how much PP does Fake Out have? It's got 5, right? Yeah, it has 5. We aren't using it against Sneasler. And Spiky Shield. Has 10. I'm almost kind of sad Noivern doesn't have a Choice Scarf because, oh yeah, if we could get it in against this thing, it does kind of just kill. Well, it doesn't kill, but like, you can clean things up. So let's assume Togedemaru is level 91. We don't take that much less damage from DWB. Because we take a lot from a crit. So let's assume worst case scenario world. So we have, as a little baby Maisie, 219 HP. We swap in on a dual wing beat. We lose 48. Ooh, now that I'm realizing, hold on, because Basculage baits Stone Edge, so it would be swapped to Torterra first. But Stone Edge can miss. So we would need to pre-damage Torterra down to the dual wing beat range. I don't think that's a problem. It's literally like 14% max HP. Because as long as we give Torterra a Citrus Berry, or hell, even actually a Pinch Berry, because Torterra doesn't take sand damage, and the highest roll of Stone Edge is right below 25% max HP. So anything that drops us down that low, we're fine. Yeah. So at level 82, we take 48 damage, twice. We go down to 123. We then have 219 HP. Divide that by 16. So we then regain 13 HP. And then we use Fake Out to regain 13 HP. And then we use Spiky Shield to regain 13 HP. We have 162. Well, it's out of Stone Edge range. And at this point, Aerodactyl has taken 2 ticks plus a Fake Out. Swap to Torterra. Swap back to Maisie at 162. We lose 48. We lose 48, dropping us down to 66. We then gain 13. We then Fake Out for 13. We then Spiky Shield for 13, brings us up to 105. Okay. I think this works under all but the most adverse circumstances. Like, we would need to get crit a lot for Togedemaru to not be able to out-heal the damage being done. She doesn't out-heal it, but she does do pretty good. Because at this HP, at 105, we're definitely not baiting Dueling Beat into Torterra. Because it would be swap to Tort, swap back to Maisie, we lose 48 HP again. We lose 48 HP again. Drops us down to 9. We then heal 13. Fake Out. Spiky Shield. Brings us up to 48. Because what I'm trying to think, right, is how much damage are we doing with our Fake Outs? Because if we can do, like, just enough. Just enough. The problem is at 48 HP, we do officially show a kill to Dual Wing Beat, but that's after getting crit 6 times. Jamie, can I get the numbers on that? So that's 0.0625 times 0.0625. So that's twice in a row, 3 times, 4 times. Oh wait, no, I'll do 16 times 16. That's way easier to conceptualize. So it's twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. So, and that's also just regular crits, not even high roll crits. I think this works, right? Because also, okay, so we're getting it with at least 3 Fake Outs. So 271 divided by 8 comes out to 33. 271 minus 33 is 238, 205, and then it loses 10. And then on the next cycle, it loses another 33. Down to 129, and then it loses 10. Then it loses another 33. And then it loses 10. Drops it down to 43. We could also level up Togedemaru a little bit. Reducing the damage we take from Dual Wing Beat. Increasing the amount we heal. And increasing Fake Out damage. I don't think increasing Fake Out damage is going to compensate, sadly. It guarantees that it dies after 8 hits instead of 9. Which is nice. That is undeniably an upside. Because, yeah, what's 33 times 8? 264? Yeah, that plus 10 kills. I feel like this works, right? And if something goes horribly wrong and Togedemaru dies, like, incredibly sad, obviously, but that does at least get Urshifu in for free to sync KO. And yeah, it shouldn't matter if we ever show it Stone Edge kills, because Torterra only needs to hit the field 5 times, I think. And with 150% max HP with a Pinch Berry, we never have to worry about swapping Maisie in on a Stone Edge. I don't hate it. It's really funny. I don't hate it. Let's experiment with leveling up Togedemaru a little, okay? So, Dual Wing Beat here does 41%. So at 82, it does 43%. So 47 damage. Versus what? It was 48 before? That is not a substantial decrease. It does we do at least have more max HP. 8 extra max HP doesn't... Hold on. 230 divided by 16. Yeah, 14.3 versus 219. 13. Okay. So what we could do is see where we hit the threshold that increases the amount we regen from leftovers every turn. So 83 makes it 222 divided by 16. 84, 225. Okay, that makes it 14. So level 84. And that also hits the threshold where a Dual Wing Beat Maxwell crit does 47. I'm calcing for an impossible world. I'm preparing for an impossible world that doesn't exist. And will never exist. Okay. So, we're assuming we're level 84. We regen 14 HP a turn. 255 minus 47 minus 47. We have established we regen 14 a turn. So after that, we get back 14, and then we fake out, and then we spiky shield. Brings us back up to 203. We then lose 47, 47. We regain 14. We regain 14. We regain 14. We lose 47. We lose 47. We regain 14. We regain 14. We regain 14. It is actually insane how much it shifted the numbers, by the way. I almost feel like I did it wrong. Here, let me just... Okay. 14 times 3 is 42. Minus 47 minus 47 is 52. So functionally assuming double max roll crits, we go down 52 HP every time. 225 minus 52. So that's the first cycle, the second cycle, the third cycle. Yeah, I think I did do the math wrong somewhere. What? So the worst possible world is one where we have 69 HP, which notably does not bait Dual Wing Beat into Torterra. Torterra. Yeah, I think this works. Okay. Swap to King, use Surging Strikes, swap to Prim, swap to Noive. KO with D Meteor. So level up Togedemaru to the established 84. Mark that down. KO with D Meteor. Swap to Snee. Swap to Toge. Use S Shield. Swap to Bask. KO with Liquidation. Swap to Tyra. And if we somehow end up in a very, very strange world, well, yeah, no, so it assumes it's regular Aerodactyl, and we are Basculegion and threaten a KO with Liquidation. Yeah. I'm thinking about the very specific brand of Hell World where, somehow Aerodactyl comes in before Tyranitar, even though that should be impossible because Basculegion should show fast kills to both of them. Because Mega Aerodactyl... Hold on, wait. Okay, no, Mega Aerodactyl's slower than Basculegion, so we just kill it with Liquidation. Yeah, nice. I keep getting my calculators over my notes. Okay. Swap to Tyra. OHKO with Superpower. Swap to Arrow. Swap to Tort. Swap to Toge. Use F out. Use S shield. Swap to... Well. Repeat steps 1 through 4 until KO. So now we just need to get our pre-damages. Level up Toge to 84. Pre-damage. No, not Basculegion. We don't need... Yeah, we do need to pre-damage Basculegion. Okay. So, Basculegion against Aerodactyl at -1 attack, -1 defense. Holding a life orb. It doesn't have Tough Claws, it has Unnerve. It has It's going to get Tough Claws, never mind. I was going to be like, it has Unnerve, Torterra can't hold the Pinch Berry, it can hold the Pinch Berry. Because Unnerve no longer is Unnerve. So, Aerodactyl with Unnerve against level 91 Basculegion. Actually, I suppose, do we need to level up Basculegion? Like, with Life Orb. The fuck? That was weird. There we go. So, 85 currently. We need to get it to at least a high enough level where it can... I would like to have it be able to outspeed Aerodactyl. So 86, 87, 88, 89. KO's Tyranitar and Sand. I think it needs to be a little stronger to KO Sneasler. 268 divided by 8, 33. 268 minus 33 is 235. Yeah. So we need to be at least level 90. Okay. So level up Toge to 84. Level up Bask to 90. So yeah, I actually don't know if Basculegion is going to level up. I don't think it's going to level up fighting Sneasler and Tyranitar. I'm just going to get it to 91. Yeah. Just play it safe, April. 3 damage, Bask, 2. So, it comes in on no damage from Sneasler. 3, 4, 3, divided by 16. Comes up to 21. 3, 4, 3, minus 34. It's 309 after we KO Sneasler. It should be T-Tarin next. Sets up sand, but we don't take sand damage this turn. We lose another 34. We lose sand HP at end of turn. To 21. Brings us down to 254. So we need Unnerve. Aerodactyl. I feel like this Aerodactyl isn't doing nearly enough. What the fuck? Maybe I was just looking at the numbers at level 85? Yeah, that must have been it. Okay. So we need to get to 169. Gesundheit. So, 169 plus 21 from sand. Plus 34 from Life Orb. Plus 34 from Life Orb, so 258. Pre-damaged Bask to 258 HP. Yeah. Do we need to pre-damage anyone else? Not Primarina, not Noivern, not Torterra, not Urshifu. Okay. So... equip Ursh with Choice Scarf. Equip... Prim doesn't actually need anything. Equip Noive with Citrus Berry. Equip Toge with Leftovers. Confirming that a Togedemaru with a held item at full HP versus a Sneasler does not bait knockoff. It's always close combat. Okay. That would be really bad. Oh, we need to pre-damage Torterra. That's what it was. So 126 times 2. 255. 3 damage. Tort to 252 HP. Equip Bask with Life Orb. Equip Tort with... shouldn't really matter. We're neutral nature, so no minus speed. Let me look at my fancy berries. So, I have Papa, restores HP. The only have the most stuff is Figgy, which I think is minus attack. Yep. Okay. Since we're minus speed. Equip with Figgy Berry. And I suppose I should double check the Torterra math, right? So, Torterra has 290 HP. Except no, it doesn't. It has, we just established, 252. We come in on Stone Edge. We can't be crit, but max roll, so we lose 71 HP. Brings us down to 181. We go to Togedemaru. We need to account for what Togedemaru's current HP threshold is, at what point Aerodactyl can potentially click Stone Edge. So we established at 84. We regen 14 per turn. So swap in turn, plus fake out turn, plus spiky shield turn. We regain 42. Then we lose 47 per dual wing beat hit. Minus 52. So 252, no, 225. Minus 52. So 173. We are outside of Stone Edge range. So it would be an Earthquake into Torterra. So being max HP, we lose 47. And then into Toge, we drop down to 121. That would be the range where it could theoretically Stone Edge first. So minus 71 drops us to 63, which procs our Healing Berry. We regen 290, I think that's what, 145? I need a third calculator. Yeah, 145. We're definitely not baiting Stone Edge. Then another one into Toge. At that point, we'd bait random move into Torterra, but at that, like, we're in hell. We're in hell if that happens. We're fine. Yeah, Torterra's totally good. Alright, this fight beat the shit out of me. But I'm honestly really, really pleased. The fact that we're going to be able to get Mega Aerodactyl this early, like, for context, Mega Aerodactyl has a base speed of 150. Even with our shitty, like, minus speed nature Aerodactyl, right? Also, I'm going to get Togedemaru at E4. Like, export, import. I want to delay doing this fight so I can, like, look at the numbers more, but I shouldn't. We're fine. Like 88. Sorry. So we're 215 speed. If we suddenly go Mega, 246. It is almost as fast as our plus speed Sceptile, our bad IV negative speed nature Mega Aerodactyl. It is really sad that it's still slower than Sceptile, but, like, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, no, I think we just gotta rip it, right? So, let me check the maps. The origin Empire. Because he is right up here, and I believe you access him through this dive spot. We took care of Sienna. We didn't fight Leonardo and Isabel. The only thing we have to worry about is fucking Roland. Okay, so go to that dive spot up there. Route 127 underwater. Nope, not that one. We're at 124 underwater. Wait, that doesn't actually take us there. No, we need this route. Sorry, my notes are in the way. Okay, so it's by Isabel. 24. There it is, yeah. Loops us down there. We pass by the Leela and Roy double. To here, where we pop out at this dive spot and spits us out in front of Botlow. Okay. Willow, could you please fly us to Moss Deep City? Oh wow, harsh weather's here too. Shifu. We need Primarina. Any fairy type will do, but we love a Primarina. Glad to get use out of Chaucer again. I think I'm going to get the setup done for this one, and then I'm probably going to call it. My brain's flagging a little, and I know Mitmod's about to be done with lunch, and I'm fucking hungry. And it means that we can kick off next stream with a fight. And it gives me some more time to maybe fiddle with the Togedemaru numbers. It's been a long stream. It's funny, it's been a long stream, and we've done, like, 0 real fights. Oh, thank you, Mitmod. So... we need to remove everyone's items. Bag. 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 Then we want to fly right on down. The good old Slateport City. Good old Slateport. I'm gonna mute that and give us, like, the real game volume back. So we need leftovers. Genuinely getting, like, access to leftovers breathes so much life back into Maisie's kit. We'll give that to Maisie. We also might need to level up Chaucer slightly, but I don't know. Exchange it for Choice Scarf. Put a scarf on my bear. Adeline doesn't need anything. Chaucer needs a citrus berry. Diosa needs the life orb. Turtle needs a figgy berry. We now need to use on this candy. Get Maisie up to level 84. Diosa up to 91. Yeah, I don't have the brain right now to do the Chaucer math to figure out, like, do I leave her at 87 or should I level her up? Wow, we're so close to the 100 level cap. So funny thing about this game, Kyo, the final level cap isn't 100, it's 99. If you want to have a team of 6 level 100 Pokemon to go into the Elite Four with, you need to have at least 6 unused rare candies. You might note that I have 5. There's a single one left in the game. So, barring any serious incident, we should actually manage to have a full suite of rare candies to go into the E4 with, which makes me really, really happy. Yeah, thankfully we just, like, the only fight we really needed rare candies for was, like, Winona, Watson, and we used, like, 4 of them on Maxie. Okay, so you guys have your items. Who am I pre-damaging? Basculegion and Torterra. Free damage. Slot 5. So 258. Free damage. Slot 6. 252. Epic. This guy's so good. He's so good. Surging Strikes is so sick. I also do have to be cognizant of, like, I can't have Levi sweep an entire team with Surging Strikes. He can only use it 5 times. Oh no. Yeah, no. Really proud of the line we came up with, though. This is a real bitch of a fight. But I'm tired. And we've got Run and Bun tomorrow. Like, we can run more buns tomorrow, and we've got enough people right now to do a raid. So I want to do one of those. See, Narth is up, Dragapon's up. You know what? I could raid into Dro. So yeah, let's do raid Blaziken. So, 40 fights remain until 40 mandatory fights remain until the end of the game. And the one we calced isn't even one of them. But hopefully Aerodactyl will be a really cool tool to help us for erratic weather. I don't have too much to say. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Next stream should be tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, where we will take on Triathlete Pablo, and hopefully a couple of erratic weather teams after that. I don't think they're that rough to calc, all things considered. I imagine we could probably get 2 or 3 of them done in a single stream. But until then, folks, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I have been April, she has been May, you have all been incredible, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a good night, folks. Sending out raid and ending stream.